So we have some new parts for the Sprinter. Let me show you what we've got. Oh, hold on. Wait a minute. Right, so we've got 5-ton front shocks, rear shocks, 5-ton front spring. They're from Jones's Springs. They are rear discs, pads, handbrake shoes, calipers, and then the rear springs. I'll just do a quick video of how it's sitting now. We'll see, she's on bits of wood, but that's the height, so it's not too low. But you can sort of, I don't know if I can show you in the bump stops or whatever. But she's got a little bit of room between the bump stops, but I'll show you after. Just get the front as well. And that's the front height. So yeah, obviously I'll try and record what I can. It's not really going to be like a tutorial. It's sort of going to be a bit of like, if we have any issues, we'll sort of let you know. I'm still debating whether to start with the front or the back, to be fair. Got more to do at the back, so maybe if I can get the front end done tonight, hopefully, and then that might be a better idea, mightn't it? Yeah, I'll get what videos I can, and clips and that. Let you know how we get on. Right, front wheel. Get that off. 19mm. Oh, that's a bit tight. Turn it up to full. There we go, she's off. Ta-da!
Oh Jesus, this looks good.
A bit rusted on. Let's move the caliper out of the way.
She wouldn't be trusty rusty without rust. Oh damn, that look old.
Yeah, I think they've probably been off for a while.
Oh, mine does neighbours.
But if you've got the camber bolts, just make sure you mark them up first. But these ain't got they're just a normal washer.
Jesus, they look a bit,
Yeah.
yeah.
That one's come loose. That's good. It's just so rusty on the end. I might have to go get a video of that nut in there for me. We're going to get a hammer.
Oh, this nut?
No, the other side's really rusty. That's the bottom.
Not that, that's a bolt. I think you might mean this nut. Jesus.
Try and clean up a little bit. Got me going underneath because that ABS sensor. But yeah, it's a bit rubbish. Sockets on. Might need an extension on there, but get it. They're off. She's hot. She ain't the best. I'll give it a clean up and that. But the bolts look alright, it's just a nut. Right. What's next?
You tell me.
Well, we're replacing this. This isn't too bad, but it's the 3-ton one, so obviously we're putting the 5-ton springs on. So we're going to put the 5-ton shocks on. But this unbolts from inside. So let's get in there. It's a 7mm Allen key. This is one of them. One of them doofries. One of them.
Inside.
And then a spanner. But you might have to.
Hold on.
Right, 24mm and a 7mm Allen key. I'll put these on. I'll show you what you've got to do. Right, I'll go back. So basically you've got to hold this top bit still with the Allen key and obviously crack this off, but I'm not going to be able to do that because I ain't got a tripod in there.
Oh, I'd say so.
What's on the top of these other shots? Yeah,
Good. What's next?
What's
next?
Oh, just putting that off the top. Right.
Let me get me marshmallows.
These bolts are a pain in the ass. Got us 18.
I think I might be this one.
No, bigger than that. Oh, that was tight. Look at that. That one's loose. I'm gonna take it all the way off because it's not. These ones I don't want to use an impact on them in case they. At least you can sort of feel it with this. Give it a little bit that way. A little bit that way. Yeah, that one's that thing.
Oh. Oh, bollocks.
Yeah, not too good.
That's not good.
I mean, they're already coming to snap, so that probably means they've got an arm. So I can get the other one undone, I don't mean. Yeah. Pain in the ass.
Please don't snap.
Oh, it feels very shit.
Language, Timothy.
The other one snapped anyway, so.
True.
Is it better with a small impact on it, maybe? It's pretty tight. I don't know if that small one's going to do it though. Give it a little bit each way then. That'll be the big one. First snap. That's what. Yeah.
Damn. So it's just the little ones.
Show the people this side.
So. Don't knock the
I've
trap.
still left the top cap on this side because I'm not snap any more bolts. I'll just drop all the shock off on that. And then I go around the other side.
Yep.
That cap is off, out the way, hopefully. That should slide out.
That's the old one.
That's the old one. They're not really much difference. I haven't actually unwrapped the other one yet, so we might have to pause a minute. Pause!
Action.
Do you reckon I should leave this on, stop it rusting? But literally these are just plastic or carbon. I don't believe that holds the whole van up.
Weird that that holds the whole van up.
Side by side, they're the same, but if you look at the thickness here, probably hard to see. Get it side by side here, straight on top, you might be able to see this one's a lot thicker than that one. But hopefully, I don't think there's a right and wrong way to get in. Hopefully I can slide this through in. A bit of jiggly coating. I might have to have a lay down.
Again?
On a nice, lovely stony floor. Nuts and bolts. Gotta try and slide it up here. To me, to you. Well, it did come up. Maybe if I lower that down a bit. Stop. Not like that. Don't forget these little rubber bits. I'll show the people. So these look pretty good condition. Right? They literally, these little tabs, I don't know how you have to line them up, but that looks pretty easy. But that obviously is slide into the bottom of his arm. So that other one would be lifted up a bit. But these basically with them tabs, they slot in there into two little holes, but yeah. Alright, another quick update. To get to these top mount here, I just unbolted the pedal. I don't know if you can see me. Well, there's basically 3 bolts, 3 little 10mm. I'll put that on, you might be able to see. Just on there, there's 3 of them. Get this pedal out of the way, you can move all that. But new shock is all on. I didn't have to remove these ones off here. I managed to slide it out, but I will be getting new bottom arms to put on it though. Trying to heat them up a little bit because these can be a bit of a pain to get out. I've sprayed them for the last couple of days with some AB1 spray. So we've been putting that on it like every day for the last few days to help. Well, she's out. The new one's a bit thicker than the other one. But yeah. One thing to note is there was a little what's it called in there, adapter, because I think the 5-ton springs are thicker, so just make sure you get that adapter that goes in there. So normally the 5-ton springs run a thicker bolt. Yeah, that's the adapter. So basically that means make sure that goes in there, because that's the same size hole as the original spring. I don't know if you can see, but that's a lot smaller hole than that one, so if you put it in, it's going to bang around there, so we can make sure they're put in. Right, so that's the final sort of ride height with the springs on. That's the back. Hasn't been driven yet, it's probably a little bit higher on the front, but then we are a bit on the wonk. Just get a wide view from it. There you go, that's a bit more of a wide angle view. They're both at the same time. Yeah, I didn't really record much of the back. To be fair, I think that's probably harder than doing the front. I try to line these springs up because they're so heavy. But got all the new shocks, they're all sitting. Let's see how far it is off the bump stop again. New shocks, new springs, new bolts. Yeah, we've got quite a bit of gap there now. And the van is also sitting at 3.5 ton-ish now, so yeah, it's quite a big gap. Haven't really got anything to show you the height really, like it's pretty big. My hands are black as anything, but easier hand gap.